I want to show you my 5-step system to turn $1.50 into a $1,000 sale. Now, it's basically going to run you over like these 5 points. First of all, to optimize your social media profile. Now, you already probably know about this, but I'm just bringing it to you so that you don't forget about it. Second, we want to convert followers into leads using a lead magnet or a call to action, or you can use ManyChat automation as well. And I can refer you to the video that can help you understand this. Third, they turn leads into a buyer. Now, the way you do this is by having a process for them to build trust, to like you, to get to know you, and get to know your philosophy behind the things that you are doing, so that they build a greater purpose of why they want to buy from you and buy into you as the individual, not only your product. Fourth, you want to build residual income stream by having multiple products within a system so that it can rotate without you having to manually do that. And then 5, you want to scale to 10K and above in order for you to build a system that is focused on offers and content. Okay, so this is like the overview. Now then I want to break it down for you so that you guys can not only implement it, but also have the blueprint for you to be able to not only do certain things in a smarter manner that buys you time back, but also do certain things that where it gives you the lifestyle that you dream of, so that you can also spend the time with your loved ones and or doing the things you love. Okay, so first of all, if you talk about optimizing your social profile, your profile is your first impression. So when people see your profile, it has to have certain aesthetics. My main problem I have with many individuals when I see them or even talk to them is that many people want to get views, they want to focus on likes, they want to focus on followers, etc. But if you think about it carefully for a moment, why do people want to buy from you? Is it just to view your stuff, like because they saw a couple of reels or images? No, they buy from you because you are fulfilling a promise, and by the things they saw, they have a trust that you can fulfill on that promise. So you have to optimize your social media content to fit that specific type of need that the person wants. And the person wanting that is called an avatar, a specific description of a person within a niche. I don't put myself within a niche, but I talk about a specific person. So if you think about it carefully, I talk about solopreneurs, I talk about remote workers, I talk about digital nomads, etc. And all of them combined, I turn into a avatar, a description of someone that mimics either myself at this current stage that I'm at, or someone that is maybe in a different position than me, or that has a skill level that needs help with that in order to scale their income online. Now, when you do that, the first thing you need to do is have a clear understanding about your avatar, as we just discussed, so that you can position yourself uniquely. Second, you want to have a call to action. That call to action can be anything you want. In my case, it's common nomad, and from the word nomad, I send people a digital, I would say PDF, or I send them a video, or I send them some extra information like an article, etc. that goes to my newsletter. Okay, so you can use these within your posts, within your reels, etc. In my case, I try to keep all of them the same. So if you notice, like you go on social media, on TikTok, Instagram, you go on Facebook, etc., everywhere the keywords is the same: nomad, nomad, nomad. I just change the lead magnet on a regular basis. Maybe every month or so, I can change and swap the lead magnet, but the call to action stays the same. It just says nomad. I do not swap call to action, anything like that. Why? First of all, I want to keep my life simple. But second, I want to stay with that specific mindset. When people comment nomad, they know what I'm referring to. So therefore, I want to just build a brand around that word, nomad. Okay, so when you do your profile like that, when you build your profile in a sense that people already recognize you for who you are, what you do, etc., it's going to be way more easy to keep attracting the same audience that are agreeing with what you're posting online. The second thing, convert followers into leads. The way you do this is by having a lead magnet, as I said, essential for you to attract them, and people won't buy unless they trust you. So you need to put within the lead magnet different elements that builds trust. Again, first of all, a bio, so they can help understand who you are, what you do, okay, so explain to them exactly where your expertise and or skills lies. Second or third, it might be the product that you're trying to teach them, and a roadmap of how to help them get a specific result. And if you can add a couple of case studies if you have. If you don't have case study, if you don't have testimonial, it's also fine. Maybe find someone you can do the work for free for, before so that they can give you a case study in return, and from there you can use that case study as well. It might be a written case study, it might be a video case study, whatever the person wants to give you, which is fine. So I present, for example, have in my version, offer value insight. Okay, so that might be observation, experiment, ideas, etc. Also, it could drive engagement with comments and DM automation, so you can add that call to action within the DM, or sorry, within the PDF, so that people can DM you. In my case, if they go within the call to action, it goes straight to the course I sell or the mentorship I sell. That's it. Okay, so I'm giving them value upfront, and then if they want to take the call to action to implement it, they can go to those resources. And then as third, I collect the emails and or phone number, and then sell the low ticket offer as well. Okay, so people have options. That is what I'm telling you. So if they're not going to do the course, they can do the premium newsletter. If they not do the premium newsletter, they can do some type of other stuff like mentorship. Okay, I'm giving them options. This is what I want to teach you so that you can go ahead and implement it as well. Now, how do I do that? What ways do I build offer, etc.? All those things. That's kind of like more like a discussion for afterwards. But today I want to focus on turning your leads into buyers so you can understand the flow. So the way we do it is once you have trust built with the leads, people that give you their email or phone number, whatever it is, or they're in your conversation, like in your DMs, you want to give them some time, okay, to close the sale, right? I'm talking about give them value, give them the things they need, and at a certain time, trigger that sale. How you trigger it? By showing them proven results, by having a personalized message, and by offering high ticket value information or products or services to them as a deadline. Okay, so you will say to them like, hey, if you act within the next 7 days, I'm going to give you X, Y, and Z at a certain price. But if you come after the 7 days, I'm sorry for you, but it's generally going to be higher for you. Okay, and if they buy without finding your link anywhere on the web, I'm sorry, but you're going to pay the full price because we are going to just refund you and or close the offer. So you're not going to be able to access it. I had this happen previously. The client wasn't happy, but after a while, he messaged me back and said, "Hey, I'm sorry, I didn't meant what I said. I just wanted to buy your stuff, etc." And told him like, "Hey, I was legit talking to you. I wasn't faking it. I wasn't lying to you. I was said to you like, if you buy after a certain date, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna refund you." And that's what I did. And because I did that, the person had more respect for me, and then went and buy the high ticket in full. So the person realized like, hey, I'm not joking. If you come afterwards and you find it more expensive, I'm sorry for you, bro. Like I told you previously. So this helps people understand that I don't joke around when it comes to raising the price and or the time they're gonna spend with them. Okay, so I want you to also be doing that. Keep your word and or put your money where your mouth is when it comes to that. Okay. Number 4, build residual income streams. Okay, so the way you want to do it is one sale is going to be like short-term money if you sell something one time, but if you want residual, you have to be able to think long-term. So long-term will be for you upfront to get a high, I would say like a customer lifetime value, like high income, but then on the back end, you also want something recurring. So ideally, the recurring would be your premium subscription newsletter or something else like a service that you do for people. It might be ghostwriting, it might be video editing, or it might be coaching or something like that. Okay, so the 3 things you want to implement is leverage your platform to get a percentage, even if people are wanted to become an affiliate. You can have upsells to make the, as I said, customer lifetime value more higher, so that on the long term you're getting more for each individual clients, and or push many different offers. And then, as I said, you can automate the follow-up with recurring offers. Okay, so I have a system like that as well built, so that when people come in, what you are seeing is people are buying many low ticket offer as we go. So every single quarter, I have a system that pushes at least like 5-6 offers, and those offers are workshop offers. So if someone decides they come to my newsletter, they don't buy the premium newsletter, they don't buy the course, they don't buy the mentorship, within the newsletter, I pitch many different workshops for a low ticket offer, and recurringly I do that so that they can still, as if they're in a subscription. They're not signed to a subscription because again, that is the premium newsletter I have, but they are buying recurring workshops. So that means they're still paying at least one workshop or attending one workshop a month, and they're still paying for that. So it's almost as if they have a subscription without being subscribed to something. Okay, and on the fifth level is to scale to 10K a month with a offer-centric content. So when I talk about this, most people get confused. Ideally, you want to make $1,000 a day. That's the goal you want to reach. In order for you to reach the goal, there's two ways you can do it. You can sell a 1K offer on a recurring basis, or you can sell a 1K offer one time, or you can sell a 2K or 2.5K or a $200 or $300 offer. Like you need 3 sales per day. So you can do that recurrently. The only thing you need is traffic. So what you need from your side is, first of all, to have a brand-based content or insight based on the brand, and then attract the audience through YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, etc. Or you want to automate your competition's leads by sending them to yourself. So in Beehive, for example, or ConvertKit, you can get other people's newsletter followers to come to you, and you pay them something in return. That's kind of like a referral lead, that's what they call it. And then you can scale with ads. So once you have an ad campaign working, you can increase the budget and get leads. Of course, it's going to be more expensive than if you use ConvertKit or Beehive. I think ConvertKit and Beehive, I personally pay anywhere between $1.50 up to $2.50, somewhere in that range. So if you're using, for example, Facebook or Instagram for leads, you're going to be paying at least somewhere in the $2 up to maybe like $8, somewhere in that range. Okay, so you have to be mindful of that. So if you're going to spend $100 a day, you're going to get roughly, I would say, maybe if you're paying like $6 or $7 a lead, which is roughly ideal to pay, you're going to get anywhere between 10 to 20 lead per day, something like that. Okay, ideally would be more, would be better, but you have to think on the platform, the cost, etc. So if you want to scale within ConvertKit, scale within Beehive would be the easiest thing you can do and the smartest thing when it comes to low budget. Because if you go to Instagram, etc., they're of course they have a larger audience, but they're also going to charge you more expensive for the lead. So you have to be mindful of that. It's going to eat into your budget. So the key takeaways: avoid hustle culture. This is the thing I want to help you understand. If you want to build a profitable brand, a profitable business, a one-person business, you need to use leverage and systems. Leverage meaning you put 1% in, you get 2, 3, 4, 5% back, okay, as output. And you need to also be having systems, because systems is the thing that keeps the wheel rotating. If you don't have system, you will probably be trying to push a square object down the road. It's not going to be easy, and every day will feel like a burden. So if you have a system, it will feel automated, it will feel easier, more frictionless. Okay, so you don't need to chase leads. You need to provide value upfront, and you need to be able to offer a high ticket program and a low ticket offer. Once you have those two combinations, it makes your life more easier, and you can simply apply this by having a system set up for yourself, by getting consistent lead flow, and by having scalable offers, which is digital offer. If you have a done-for-you service, it's going to be very difficult for you to scale it. Once you reach like 5, 6, 7 clients, you're already up to your necks because you don't know how to fulfill. And even if you hire someone, it's going to be tedious to train that person, to hire that person, to maintain the communication, all those things. Okay, so it's totally up to you what you want to do. But if you're thinking of scaling one-person business, you want a digital system, you want someone to help you and give you guidance, you can check out the links in the description. I'll be more than happy to help you out. Other than that, you can go just DM Nomad. I can also send you a PDF that guides you through the process, or an article that explains to you step by step what I do, how I can help you, and the process you will go through when it comes to building your one-person business. Okay, so let me know. I'll be here hearing from you. And other than that, you can check out the links below this video that makes it more easier for you to get all the details. Appreciate it, and we will see each other on the next video. Take care.